Hey guys, so the next recipe that we're going to be doing is crispy fried sesame and peanut dumplings. And man oh man, are these super good. So how it relates to the whole scheme of New Year's is Fa Sun kind of relates to having like a flowering life, a flowering year. Now dumplings have another significance because it kind of looks like and it kind of symbolizes having a very big and well-filled wallet. So you're filling it with all of these peanuts and sesame and filling and whatnot. You have a very fortune-filled New Year's, and who wouldn't want that? So I can't wait to show you guys this recipe. It's super good. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start off with the dough first. So this one is very similar to a samosa dough. I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour along with 1 teaspoon of sugar and then 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And then right now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil along with around 1/3 of a cup of water. And I'm just slowly drizzling that in until I get a nice ball to form. So I'm just putting it out on a floured board and kneading it for about 2 to 3 minutes until everything is nice and smooth, and then I'm just going to wrap it up and then let it rest for about like 30 minutes or so. Okay, so time for the filling. So I'm going to put in 1/4 cup of peanuts along with 2 to 3 tablespoons of sesame seeds, and I'm just slowly toasting this over medium heat, and just be careful and make sure to move it around because these guys can burn pretty easily. So I don't know where the rest of that filling footage went, but I added some desiccated coconuts and then some granulated sugar to it. So that's off to the side. And what I've been doing now is I've just kneaded the dough, the rest of the dough, just a little bit, rolled it up into a log, and then to cut it up into about, I'd say like 8 to 10 pieces. And then I'm just going to cover it with a wet cloth while I roll the rest into a ball first. So I'm just rolling these guys into about 3.5-inch discs in diameter. And then what I'm going to put is about 1 to 2 teaspoons of the filling in here. Now, why am I loading it up so much? I actually find that they look pretty deflated if I don't do it like this. So I essentially overfill it, and then because the dough is fairly stretchy, I'm able to kind of squeeze the edges of the dough, and then whatever filling falls out. But in essence, the dumpling ends up looking pretty full like this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm squeezing and pinching about a 1/4-inch border around the dumpling so that that portion itself is a little bit thinner. And then I'm going to go and essentially just make folds around the edges. Now, as I'm folding towards the end, I'm pinching as well so that it kind of forms like a little petal flower. And then what I do is I go to the middle of that petal and then I twist it over and then squeeze again. And that's how I'm able to get this braid pattern look. Definitely, if you guys want to see it again, just watch that clip over again and you can kind of see more of what I mean. So you don't need to let these dumplings rest at all, so just get a pot of oil, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then drop these guys in, I would say like about 2 at a time. Don't overcrowd it. I mean, obviously if you're using a bigger pot, but probably 2 or 3 is manageable. And I would say to fry them up about 2 minutes each side. And the color that you're looking for is, it's gonna be slightly darker than a golden brown. So it's gonna be something like that, has a nice healthy tan to it. Afterwards, you just want to make sure to drain it on a paper towel so that it doesn't get greasy, and then let these cool. And there you guys go, that's basically it. If you are looking to store it, make sure it's in an airtight container, and I feel like it could store up to a week, so you can start making all of these goodies and then packaging them up or giving them to friends and family. But they are just so good, fresh as well. Like the outside layer is flaky and crispy, sort of like a fried pie crust, and then the inside you get some nice texture with the sesame and the coconut and a little bit of sugar and peanuts, and it's just so good. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this Chinese New Year recipe. It's kind of fun to have a sweet dumpling as opposed to a savory one. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!